I have been burning spellbound all day. Good morning, good day. How are you guys? Today we are working with a new chapter. Yes, holding my rune stick. I feel like Harry Potter with this because that I can really do my spells like this. 3 times 3 when you come to me. This is how you also use it. If you don't know what it is, I will link it up here. I think you guys probably already know what it is now. But I figured that it would be cozy to do a reading. Yes. Excuse the mess in the background. I do want to have the candle a little bit more up. I also feel that you guys are very far away. Anyway, it's how it is. The sun is shining. I am totally everywhere today. I am. So today it's all about the violet cloak. And before we dig into the lesson or talk about whatever we need to talk about, I am going to take a card from the Beyond Lemuria Oracle deck, because that is what we do here. 3 times 3, so mo it be. Maybe that is just the energy today. 444. Well, that's a good sign, right? It's also a sign that we are always protected, no matter what. But yeah, there's this energy of like finding yourself just staring into nothingness. And it's not in a negative way. It's just like a peaceful thing where you're just being in the moment. I think that is what it is. Yeah, I also keep looking because I wanted to have my salt lamp on, but yeah, okay. Well, let's just do it. It is on and I put some more light on. Now you guys can actually see me. But I have the salt lamp here. The top is not really lighting up anymore. Oh. But it's also an old one. It's actually one that I gave my mom back in the days. Alright, let's see what is the message or the energy together with this lesson for today. Wow. That's so interesting because we have the purple thingy today, and we have wow, what? Orange candle, orange hair. I actually did make curls in my hair, but it's already sorry people, I am everywhere today. You guys should know me by now. Okay, number 19. Number 19. Yes. I recorded the daily for tomorrow and the weekend reading, and they are magical. Okay. Yin and yang. Productive flow. Masculine and feminine energy. Which makes sense why there is this like being in the here and now. Just being in the moment. The balance of duality. Paradigm. Being rebalanced. Equality, balance in perspective. This card invites you to look at masculine and feminine energy from a more balanced perspective. Is the situation at hand on the more masculine side of the spectrum? Can it be tempered with feminine energy? That's actually interesting. Like if there's an issue in our life, or if we feel out of order, stopped, is it the masculine energy or is it the feminine energy in us? And can we use the other energy to actually balance it out? I think so. keep looking over here because that I want the camera to be there, but it's actually there. Yeah. Do you normally hold a position of one extreme? Candle fluid. I feel that I probably tend to do that with my Scorpio in me. Yeah. It's all about balancing it out. So with that, when we read up from this and we talk about this, let's put in the perspective of the masculine and the feminine. The yin and the yang. I keep looking over there. There is a congregation of souls who have walked this earth and are now walking from heaven to help bring about change and healing in this world. I feel that's something that has happened for a long time, but it's also many years ago that he wrote this book, Carl Gray. If you haven't bought it yet, what are you waiting for? I actually can't remember when he wrote it, but with us, you know, I actually talked with a friend about this. It's so interesting because with the pandemic starting, we actually also, with all that, stepped into the age of Aquarius. Is that a coincidence? I don't think so. And what all this has also brought us is finding balance. Especially finding balance in chaos. And I really feel that the Aquarius energy is really, really, really good at that. Because Aquarius is all about the change. Aquarius is all about stepping into the new. Because technology is the new energy. So with all this happening, with the yin and the yang, and the feminine and the masculine energy, and with the chaos, especially with this the violet cloak, because it's like we are wrapping the violet cloak around us for protection and for knowledge, for wisdom, and we are expanding. We are so much expanding. I totally got cold on my back. I also feel like I totally went on a ramble there. Well, I had tingling sensations here. I'm just going to continue. They have been called ascended masters by many other authors, but I recently started to refer to them as the keepers of the light. This title was inspired by a dream in which I visited an amazing kingdom and saw powerful love-focused beings of a light sitting around a huge table. One of these masters of wisdom is known as Saint Germain, and he is the keeper of divine wisdom, who helps us access our deeper sense of awareness. He is one of the lords of karma, who help us disconnect from old karma, and he looks after spiritual energy known as the violet flame. We did speak about karma. Was it last time we spoke about karma? I feel like it was. This is a powerful form of spiritual energy that can be drawn on to overcome limitations. Again, masculine, feminine. Which of the masculine or the feminine side inside of us is limiting us? Sometimes it can be different, but sometimes it can also just be the same energy. You know, it can be the masculine energy that keeps stopping you in your growth, or it can be the feminine energy. It can be invoked by anyone of any religion, belief, greed, or color. This keeper of the light was once known officially on earth as Comte de Saint-Germain. That is a word for itself, which means Count of Saint Germain. Yeah. And was well received as a noble and a philosopher. There are some suggestions that he had royal blood and was possibly even a royal love child, but there are many conflicting ideas as to his true bloodline. That being said, there is evidence that this man existed and was a real talent. He was one of those people who can turn their hand to almost anything. In this case, this includes speaking several languages, playing musical instruments, and having a deep knowledge of occult and spiritual matters. Okay, what does this have to do with the violet cloak? A Saint Germain, which is the spiritual nickname, was multi-talented and spiritually connected. He can help you access the spiritual wisdom within you and express your talents, balancing out our masculine and feminine energy. Not only that, he can help you be understood and accepted for who you are, no matter what your backstory is. And again, I really feel that this masculine and feminine energy comes in here, because I feel that a lot of the times when we don't know who we are, or we feel lost a little bit, it is because, once again, that the masculine and the feminine energy inside of us is not balanced out for whatever reason. I mean, I think you can go very, very, very deep here and analyze the masculine and the feminine energy. Like, for instance, if someone would have had conflicts with their mother when they were kids, does that mean that the feminine energy is unbalanced? Or if there was problems with the masculine, or a father in the past, does that mean that the masculine energy is unbalanced? And it could be that your father left your mother when you were a kid. It could be that your parents got divorced and you moved in with your mother, and or vice versa. So, you know, from a kid's perspective, the parent that you live with is the parent that loves you, right? And the parent that's not living with you is the one that abandoned you. So if we talk in terms of having an unbalance in your masculine and feminine energy, is it because of something that happened in our past? It probably is. It can be many things. There could also have been heartbreaks over heartbreaks over heartbreaks. So obviously, depending on if you are masculine or feminine, a male or female, if females left you or broke your heart, your feminine energy might be in unbalance. And the same if you are a female where males left you a lot, the masculine energy might be in unbalance. Obviously, if you are a male dealing with a male or a female dealing with a female, you get the point. So I think that, again, you can go very, very deep and be like, what happened to me? And I actually think that that is a way for us to actually balancing it out. Because you know that because that your parents got divorced, it's not because of you. We can't change the decisions that other people make. So I think that's actually a very healthy thing, to look back and be like, okay, was there something from the past? And if you can point something out, you can be like, okay, maybe my masculine energy is a little wonky at the moment. It can also be the day-to-day work, right? If you have a hard time with your boss, like, is it a female boss or masculine boss? Yeah. Or if you have a problem with, like, yourself, with your weight, like, is it because of your masculine or your feminine energy? Again, I can go on. It's time to draw down some masterly wisdom from a guide who is willing to help you. We spoke about the runners, the spirit runners. I will link it up here, because that is one way you can ask for help from the helpers around you. Today, you can allow the support and wisdom of Saint Germain and the violet flame to come in and help you be the best person you can be. It's important to know that today's lesson isn't about getting all spiritual high vibe and hanging out with cosmic masters in heaven. It's about recognizing that you deserve to receive wisdom, share your talents, and be recognized and accepted for who you are, without having to make any changes to yourself. You can invoke the presence of Saint Germain at any time. like the angels. He is multidimensional being who can be everywhere at once. Yeah. Visualize yourself wearing a bright violet cloak. Here comes a cloak into the picture. Imagine that it's like one of those huge capes that you see in Harry Potter. Isn't that funny when we spoke about Harry Potter? Did we speak about Harry Potter without knowing what chapter it was? We did, right? Interesting. Let the awesome cloak over your entire body. Then imagine the violet energy of the cloak is filtering into your aura and shining out from it. Wow, it's a very intense and a special one today. Yeah. A violet cloak. That is what we do today. But I feel the most important with the lesson today is actually what we got from this card. And that is the fact that we are balancing out our masculine and our feminine energy. My alarm just went off because it's time for me to take my pill. It's time for me to take my penicillin for the tick bite. If you have seen the daily reading today, you know why I am on penicillin. But it's actually tomorrow. I'm all done with it. My leg is totally fine. So thank you guys for all the good wishes and everything in the comments. Obviously, I recorded the daily reading beforehand, so it's some time ago, or it's some days ago. It was in the beginning. It keeps slapping my salt lamp. So I'm so happy, especially for the itching to be away, because oh my god. So it's all good. But I also just wanted to sign off and say thank you so much for being a part of today. Let me know what you took from this lesson. Are you more into the violet cloak? Are you more into the masculine and the feminine energy? What could you resonate, or what resonated with you? I think that is the best terminology. And let me know if you also feel this energy. I saw a dragon cloud signs. If you also feel this energy of just like zoning out and you're just being in the moment. And sometimes it's like you try to listen, or you try to be like, something is happening or something is coming, something, you know. I found myself doing that this morning. I was just sitting there. I was just like, I felt like I could feel a change in the energy. And I was just sitting like listening out if there was someone or something. And it actually got to the point where I actually freaked out, because I was like, oh my god. Like, what am I listening for? Did I hear something? But I actually think it's just the energy shift. It's the change in the atmosphere. I don't know how to put it, but I know that a lot of you wise people, you know the feeling. Yeah. It is badass. But okay, people, I'm not going to take any more of your time. Let me know what your plans are for today, or if it's evening, what your plans are for tomorrow, because I love hearing what you guys are up to. I love to get personal with you guys. I am also going to see if I can go live soon. So let me know what the perfect time could be or would be, because obviously I think that there is 9 or 10 hours between a lot of you guys and me. So I just want to be sure and know. And if you want me to prepare any questions, let me know as well. So just put your questions down in the comment. Yeah. Anyway, thank you guys for being here, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow.